with the witch no more. I can't fuck with the witch no more. Like, even if someone tells me the drugs are still free, I can't fuck with the witch no more. She's really, Don't fuck with the witch, man. I'm telling you, Spliff, you listening to me?
I'm listening.
Don't fuck with the witch, man.
I'm not gonna fuck with anymore, man.
You're not hearing me, dog. Don't fuck with the witch, man. I'm telling you.
My cock is
You're not hearing me, man. You're not fucking hearing me. Don't fuck with the fucking witch, man. Don't fuck with the fucking witch. God damn you. Are you listening to me, man? Don't fuck with the fucking witch. Oh my fucking God. It's too late, man! It's too late! It's too late, man! It's too fucking late!
Eminem!
I think it's incredible. I think with the help of a really good video, an incredibly good video that shows, very charismatic kind of style, with the help of that and what MTV did, boom, it gets these like 89X and the Edge and everything. They're picking it up, and that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's #1 on Billboard. Because it's really not pop music. It's just hip hop music, but it's promoted.
It's rapping and singing and dancing and frolicking and frolicking about in the muddy playgrounds of the Southfields of Southfield, Michigan.
Exactly. And I called the radio station and I said, yo, who is this kid rapping, because he sucks, and I'd love to take this guy on because I think I can make him a decent rapper. If
I mean, what more can I say to that than a lot of white people don't got it and a few do. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like I don't like to dwell on what color I am. I don't like to sit here and go, oh, I'm white. I've had enough of that all my life. So now I'm at the point where it's like, yo, I look back and nobody asked to be born a certain color. Nobody asked to, I want to look like this. You know what I mean? It's like I was born this way. I look like what I look like. I can't help that. Let me do what I can while I'm here. You know what I mean? It's like nobody had to accept me. Nobody had to like my stuff.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? In this section of the video, we're going to check out a few pictures of Eminem and see what we got going on, right? Because I don't know about y'all, but I know for a fact this is not the real Eminem. This is probably the best side-by-side picture I could find to just really show you the difference of how he looks now. Facial structure completely different in my eyes. The ears are different. Yes, the ears does continue to grow, but the shape and the pattern won't change. The earlobe won't change. His ears on the right seem to poke out a lot further. We get to the most noticeable, in my opinion, is his eyes. His eyes had life in them. In this picture on the left and this picture to the right is completely dark. Like those are like fake eyes, as if this is like a whole android, synthetic clone that we're looking at with these like major dark eyes, a completely different hairline shape. You see what I'm saying? The nose is slightly different. Like there's very slight differences in these pictures, but it's enough to anyone that's paying attention that you notice that, this is not the same person. Like even the indent in the nose to where like the eyes connect to the nose, that little space right there is completely different. That little indent is different right there as far as how his nose is shaped. You see what I'm saying? So they did, whatever this is, a body double, or actually a real clone, they did a really good job. You know what I'm saying? But there are slight differences that you could just never get away with changing when it comes to people like us noticing this shit. And this is another picture where you could really see the difference in between the eyes. You know what I'm saying? The one on the right, his eyes are just dark. And this Eminem on the left, this younger Eminem, he still has life in his eyes. You see what I'm saying? He still has like, he still has like an undertone. You see what I'm saying? Like he still has that undertone. You could see it in his skin. This new Eminem, this clone Eminem, this body double Eminem, I don't know what is going on with his skin. You know what I'm saying? He always looks like super synthetic now, like to a point to where it's just like, all right, it's no way we can believe that he actually looks like this. Like, you don't get older and then you start to look like more smooth in the face. You see what I'm saying? Like, you get older and you eventually you get kind of a little bit more wrinkly. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at him right here. Like, this is a video of him, you know, basically sitting around a bunch of clones of himself, the same way Gucci did, if I might add. Gucci had a video where, you know, they were trying to play off the whole clone thing, play it off, make a video, blah, 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 you know, and then they give us the beard on Eminem, just like they did with Gucci, you know what I'm saying? They just come out of nowhere, these clones with beards and shit to throw us off, to make it kind of seem like this looks like the same person. But once again, right here, he looks synthetic as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I looking at? Why is his face so smooth? And you could say he has makeup on, but usually his face always looked like this. It was one picture I was trying to find that I couldn't find that like super just like proves that, yeah, dude is definitely like some kind of synthetic clone. You know what I'm saying? And I found this picture that somebody wrote this on, and it made hella sense, because I was actually just saying that, you know, the old Eminem had that undertone under his skin. This dude has no pigmentation in his skin. You know what I'm saying? It's just smooth. That's why I say usually when you grow older, your skin don't change this way. You know what I'm saying? You don't get just like super smoother skin. You don't see like the red undertone in his face. You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever. Like, this is another clear picture of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, maybe he has on makeup, but he has plenty regular pictures where his face just looks just like this. Like, who the fuck is this? Who is this? Look at this motherfucker. Who the fuck is this? Look at this beard and shit. Like, he just look bro, I don't know. This just don't look right to me. He don't look real at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really made whoever this is, they might have made a few different, he might have had a few different body doubles, you know what I'm saying? But look, y'all know I had to add a few pictures in here just to show y'all who he's down with, so you know that this is a possibility. Because shit, Eminem got I could have put a bunch of pictures in here of Eminem doing one eye symbolism and so on, you know. So if you think that this is not possible, you know, and that, you know, he's not a part of the brotherhood, then I don't know what else to tell you. Because, you know, you could probably make an hour-long video going through his lyrics, you know, basically telling you that he sold his soul. And once again, we got him sitting right here in a bathtub full of blood, and y'all already know what the blood represents. I've already done a video on it, you know. So this is what these people agree to. This is what they get themselves into. So when it comes to the fact that them maybe being cloned or body double, you know, we can't dismiss it, because this is what they signed up for at the end of the day, you know. And we will never truly know the truth about anything, but we can definitely, you know, just be a lot more aware. All right, and my last point I wanted to make about this, we all know Eminem sacrificed Proof, right, back in 2006. And it's crazy how they did this in this video, because, you know, as I put the numbers there for y'all, Proof was killed April 11th, 2006, right? So we get the month, the fourth month of the year. 4 plus 11 gives us 15. 15 plus 2 gives us 17. 17 plus 6 gives us 23. 2 times 3 equals 6. So we get our number 6 in Proof's death date. Then we also get the number 3 because he was shot 3 times, supposedly once in the head and 2 in the chest. And also, when we look at that clip from Toy Soldiers, Eminem's video, he gets shot 3 times in that video. You can literally see the 3 projectiles going through his body. So that my point in bringing that up, because I know a lot of y'all asked about Proof and rather he was sacrificed by Eminem or not, but y'all already know he was. My point in bringing that up was that Eminem long ago knew the things that he had to do in the industry in order to get to where he got in his career, as in being Eminem, you know, being one of the greatest rappers of all time. You know what I'm saying? So you know, these are the things, like I said, that we can't just dismiss, because, you know, how about we think of it in a different perspective? Maybe Eminem wanted to be cloned. Maybe he wanted to have a body double, you know? He went against the industry somewhat, you know, in his music, but it was never like truly outspoken in interviews and stuff like that, like a bunch of other artists that I've actually covered. So maybe Eminem was a good puppet. Maybe he did like the movie Selfless, or is that what it's called? You know, where the old dude transfers consciousness and stuff because he's finna die and he goes into a younger body and stuff like that. You know, these kind of things exist. So maybe they're doing some of this stuff, you know, to kind of escape the limelight. You know, he's been a good puppet, so now you get the chance to have a body double and you can go live an entirely different life while this guy plays your role in Hollywood. You know, like, who knows, you know what I'm saying? But we have to kind of look at it from all angles, you know, just to kind of make sense of it, because at the end of the day, the shit is wicked and we all getting played, you know, because we don't really know the truth about it at the end of the day, but we definitely know something isn't right. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I had to add that in there about proof. You know, I didn't want to do an entire sacrifice video on that because it was there's not enough for me to do a video on that. It was barely enough for me to do a clone video on Eminem, you know, so I just figured I'd add that in there just so we can know what we're dealing with, you know, to know that, you know, Eminem is a part of it, you know. He doesn't get a pass. You see what I'm saying? So y'all already know what's going on, man. And, you know, I hope y'all enjoying this video. I hope y'all have a good Friday. You know, I figured a lot of y'all requested this from me, so we just go ahead and get it done and get it out there. So y'all already know what's going on, man. It's Black Balloon, and I'm going to see y'all soon.
Along with myself that's trapped in it.
We're all trapped in your head. It's a byproduct of the records.
Oh, you meant everyone's trapped in my head.
No, I actually did.
You said,
no, but I actually did mean everyone's trapped in their own head, and then I just amended it at the end there.
Oh, that's good.
I'm trapped in my head.
It would have been way better if you would have at the front, like, said that everyone's trapped in my head.
Right.
I probably would have liked that better.
I'm trapped in this room.
You didn't like what?
Actually, no.
14?
Seriously, don't get trapped in my
your head.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
You should address the camera because right now there's a lot of people probably.
Stay out of my head.
Stay out of my head.
Good to see you.
Know him as Eminem, but he's going to join the Saturday night crew with our music intro starting next Saturday night. But folks, I want to take you to the world premiere of one of his new videos called Berserk. Take a listen. It's headed for the top of the charts. So was that the great Rick Rubin who was helping produce that with you, Marshall, when you did that?
Yeah, sorry. Live TV.
For a very long time, but if that human body were to get crashed or killed, which they wouldn't because they got powers, don't get it twisted, okay? But if they did, they have about 5 more lined up. The first cloning may take, I think when they first clone a human being, it takes 3 to 6 months, maybe sometimes a year, depending on the technology, but usually with the technology they got, between 6 to 7 months to clone a human being. They need their tissues, their brain cells and all that. They'll clone a human, okay? After that first human is cloned, they can clone you every hour thereafter. So if they want to make 20 of you, they could. If they want to make 10 of you, they could. When you saw Saddam Hussein, that was not the real Saddam Hussein. He did not die like that. Saddam, they got rid of Saddam in the early 90s, but they were using his clones to have fun with you, to be amused. That was not the real Saddam, but he acted just like him. Michael Jackson is not dead. Michael Jackson doesn't look anything the way he did. The slim Michael Jackson, because they know that's what y'all like. The Michael Jackson that y'all saw dancing with James Brown, that was a clone. They had to keep fixing on it because the clone was breaking down. He wasn't going into surgeries. See, clones also can't gain weight. So basically what they did, they had to keep doctoring on the clone of Michael who was alive. The one that was dancing with Michael, or the dance with James Brown, okay, that Michael Jackson, that wasn't the real Michael. When they cloned Michael, that clones don't grow hair. So in other words, however they clone you, whatever you have, that's how you're going to come out. That's just how the clone produce. So in other words, if you're a person that have long hair, however they clone you, that's how the clone going to look. When they cloned Michael Jackson, his hair was never attached, because the first Michael Jackson that was cloned, his head was in a third to fourth degree burn in Pepsi commercial. He lost half his head. I mean, it wasn't gone, but it was it was very badly burned. Michael Jackson looked like a monster. Okay, and he was still slim. So they cloned him while he was under the knife. And when they cloned him, they needed 2 years to remake him, because he didn't look nothing like Michael Jackson. I don't know if y'all can peep game. So when they cloned him, they had to make him lighter and make up this skin disease, because his skin didn't look the same. His body, they changed everything about him. In the end, when Michael was looking really, really bad, the clone body was breaking down.